Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. And as always, we have our piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 4 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. There's a link to my personal booking page. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that all on there. There's also links to my social media pages where I'm sharing other readings, like on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, all of that. So you can get all that information in the description box below. So that being said, I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this piece of smelted quartz, and looking for meaning behind this quartz on the internet was quite the adventure today. There's a lot of hatred for this particular crystal because it's not actually crystal. It doesn't have the properties. It is melted down and formed as glass. So the message could be that you're dealing with falsehood in your life, or maybe someone around you or in your past has been false, or there's something about your life that doesn't feel true. And so, you know, that might be coming into your awareness and you might be wanting to either shift away from that or change that in some way. But let's also concentrate on the beautiful yellow color, which is solar plexus, your personal power, your ability to make your own decisions and stand in those choices, the ability to know that you are not your past and you have the ability to make any change and choice at any given moment, and that you have you deserve to experience the best in life, and to know that and go for that real confidence and strength and motivation and feeling powerful. So group 1, it's like an interesting reading and it just gets great. So let's jump straight in. I'm really excited for you. We're starting with the Hermit energy in the past. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got Strength. Got a fair few cards wanted to come out for you. And as I was shuffling, there was a bit of a, like the cards just kept falling on the ground over and over again. And so I thought, okay, group 1 maybe needs to ground themselves at the moment. Just take things a little bit slower. Don't rush. Yeah, just be more careful. Be a bit more calculated maybe if things are just sort of falling everywhere, or yeah. So in the past energy, you may have been spending quite a little bit of time in self-reflection and taking time out from the world. We've had a few retrograde storm going on, you know, we've just approached a new moon. So you may be going through your own cycles and feelings and processing over the last couple of weeks maybe, or even just days, however it resonates, maybe months. Everyone will have a different timeline. And what you've come to realize in the recent past is what needs to change and how to go about it perhaps, and there's some sort of strength that seems to be building up inside of you. You may have had an enlightening conversation. You may have been just receiving information that seems to encourage your strengths and help you realize, you know, a bit clearer of what you've got to do. I'm getting a bit of a pain in the top of my head. Maybe some people are suffering headaches. As soon as I acknowledge that, it went. So yeah, there may be some pains that need to be acknowledged, and perhaps once you do acknowledge these and create space for it, hold the space to heal that, then like I said, acknowledge that pain just now and it disappeared straight away. So that might be a message for you too. But either way, you're encouraged to be very strong as you move forward, because you've got a lot of motivation that seems to be building up behind you right now. You might have a bit of scattered energy with that as well. That might be why the cards were falling everywhere, where you kind of just want to go for it. You've had some sort of awakening or realization of what needs to happen. There may have been some abrupt changes for you, but lots of movement forward, like just things sort of, I feel like you've had moments where the pennies dropped, or there's just been big eye-opening moments throughout the last week maybe, and they could have come just randomly, could have been triggered by anything. There's definitely conversations here and stimulating information that's causing you to really look at these cards as they, oh God, see what I mean? I can't hold your cards well today. We've got the Hangman and the 6 of Wands here as well. So you see here that you've got this energy that's pushing you behind you, is really causing you to figure out what you need to do to achieve success. Like something's come into your awareness and you realize now what it is you need to do, and you might be getting ready to put yourself back out there, or at least starting to think about what that might look like with putting yourself back out there, whether that's to do with love and relationships and connections with friends in your community, or maybe it's to do with your creative works, maybe it's to do with your employment, your career, whatever it is. You might be just starting to think about what needs to change, what direction you're headed in, and what it's going to take, because you know that you want success in something. There's something here that you want, and you might need help getting there, and you're aware of that and starting to become aware of the things that you need to really achieve the success that you want. And so the week ahead is full of major arcana, which is at the end of the week isn't so much, but yeah, like the energy moving through right now is pretty massive. We've got the Hierophant, Temperance, then you have the Wheel of Fortune, Chariot is next. So see what I mean? The whole start of this week is big energy, and it may be more of an internal level rather than things going on externally for you. It might be just you really coming into alignment and realizing what needs to stay, what needs to go, and sort of coming into enjoying, I think, the journey, coming to come home to yourself. I'm feeling in many ways as well. You may be studying and focusing on studies here, or going to school or going to work. There's definitely responsibilities that need to be tended to, and you're doing that. I think you're stepping up in a lot of areas here as well. You're finding healing and peace and balance, and there is a big shift and change coming in for you this week that helps you really move forward towards your happiness with the Chariot and the Ten of Cups. There's something like the ball is rolling this week. You're really getting, what I do want to say is that this is still, it's like, what do I want to say? It feels like the start of a journey it's yours to own for a while yet. Like it's still fresh, it feels, perhaps, or something about it feels like there's still baby legs here that need strengthening, and you need to be there for you and really believe in yourself. And just looking back at that yellow crystal, again, the solar plexus energy there, you need to persevere here and be there for you and stay the course, because while you do, I think you will manifest assistance and the things that you need. There's a big portion of this that's on you, and but it will lead to happiness that is in connection with other people and family, friends, loved ones, community. All of that is there for you, but right now it does feel like a bit of a journey that's sort of you coming into alignment with all of these great blessings and doing the inner work to get there. With confidence and enjoying the journey too. Like you're really looking at how to bring that stop and smell the roses sort of vibe back into your day, where you can just take it easy, take it slow, and literally stop and smell those flowers. At the end of the week, we do have the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles with that Ten of Cups. So some of this may be about therapy or engaging in some sort of therapy, whether that's with a professional or just taking yourself through some practices that you know would be soothing or that you want to try that are new. The Four of Swords is beautiful healing energy. In this particular card, she's resting. Her face, it does look quite peaceful. She is still held down by some of the pains, but that's okay. She's working on healing self here with the combination of Seven of Pentacles, investing in something that's worth it. And see, I love how this deck does this, but you see these little dots and they carry on into the next card. It just shows me that you're making progress in your healing, and you, whatever this is that's aligning for you, it's taking you on that right track. It is time to bounce back and really nurture yourself. Healthy eating looks important this week as well. When I see this card and the Four of Swords next to it, definitely supporting the mental health and the gut health. It's paramount to just succeeding with anything. Like truly it is. It's like these simple little fundamental ways of looking after self. Okay, so in the challenge, as we move into this week, we've got the Three of Cups reversed, the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. So first of all, when I see the Three of Cups reversed, it does feel like there may have been a falling out with a friendship or a relationship, or it may also be that you just haven't found your tribe, or you're feeling a little isolated and with lack of connection at this time. But that is changing, and that is you're aligning to something different and new if you've been alone for some time. For those that have had a strain in relationship, there is potential for healing. Not everyone, some people don't want to. It's hard to say in such a general reading. Another big message I got from this is you may be feeling a little deflated by the lack of milestones that seem to be happening in life, because right now it might be a time to build a foundation or to create change. And that doesn't always result in direct manifestations, like evidence of our hard work. And so sometimes it might just be the lack of, feeling like you're achieving at this time. But it does feel like it's all in your head in a sense, because there's a lot more happening under the surface than you're able to give credit for or even acknowledge. And that's why that's why the 9 and the 5 of Pentacles are here, because the 9 of Pentacles in your challenge is perhaps finding it a little hard to do this by yourself, finding it a little hard to find independence and stand on your own feet and nurture your body. This is definitely like herbs, healthy eating. You might be finding it a little hard to recognize those beautiful little blessings that are all around you. But that's why that message is here about stopping to smell the roses. And although I see a great deal of gusto in the recent past of movement forward and what needs to change, like something's happened, like I get it, I know what I got to do now, something like that perhaps for some of you. But we're needing a nice balanced approach as we progress here, and to just take it easy and to acknowledge the small blessings that are all around you, because that will obviously draw in so much more of those. You might be finding finances a little challenging for you as well. There may have been a loss in money, or that maybe hours aren't so great at work, or something's cut back here. And so that is definitely in the challenge here as well, just feeling a little isolated and But what will help the challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. See, I like that. We see they've got the 5. Yeah, okay, there may have been a loss. We're feeling a little empty right now. We're feeling a lack. Look at the key though. The key is there. And that's why the Ace of Pentacles is in what will help with that situation. To nurture a new beginning. To nurture something, to nurture your health, to nurture your energy, to nurture yourself throughout your day. To nurture your new projects, any studies. Actually dedicate some time to ground yourself and to practice, to develop skills. To hold your vision, to develop, to really, and to leave behind the negative thinking and leave behind the doubts as well. I just do see that crow kind of in the ear there. You to let that go and just nurture a new beginning, regardless of what had to end or what didn't work out, or what sort of bitter, empty ending may have happened for you in the past. It doesn't mean that you're not a powerful, creative person that can't start again or create something even greater in alignment with the next stage of your development and growth. But the 5 of Swords in what will help with the challenge is definitely to walk away from situations that are just chaotic or full of drama or just not on the same page. There's for some people the 5 of Swords can mean that there's just no chance for resolution in the situation, and it's best to just cut your losses or to leave it behind. And with the King of Wands, I do get a strong leadership energy within this reading. There's definitely teachers and healers here, and to hold that vision and nurture that inside of yourself, especially if you're still studying, to then take on these roles. Like, believe in that, because you will achieve it and you'll be great at that. We've got that Leo energy in the background with that lion. That is such a strong leadership energy. The crown, the fire on the top is a crown. It's a brilliant King of Wands. Hold your vision. Further guidance, the Magician, right? Manifesting great help, harmonious relationships. With the Empress here, we may be manifesting help in the air with, it could be a strong feminine energy in your life that's helping you. It could also be that you're learning how to embody your own divine feminine energy. You might also be learning about equal give and take and reciprocity in relationships, and your own personal value and what your worth is and how to create that and enjoy creating it. Further guidance here is to receive assistance and let it nourish you, to give it where you can as well. I'm just seeing with this combination, it's time to pull up this oracle card from the Rose Oracle, the Rose of Venus. Alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony, which is exactly what this is all about. It really is a time for you to nurture yourself and come into a time and place of aligning with connections that can nurture you as well, and experiences. The outcome for this reading, just stunning as well, with the High Priestess, Judgment, and the Five of Wands. So the High Priestess here, like we've seen the Five of Swords here too, you may be elevating yourself up out of a chaotic situation. Five of Wands in the outcome here, coming to realize that it is, like seeing something for what it is, seeing something for it, the chaos it brings to your life and how it's not necessary, you don't need it. You've got this strong message that pulls you into a different direction now, and you just can't really ignore that. I see so much ascension energy in this reading. It's fantastic. It's really good. I don't know what else to say about that, because it just is, and it's fantastic. I can't. Bleh. I mean, right now, you're still going through quite a shake-up, it seems. But yeah, things will improve for sure. We've got adjustments are required in the Moonology Oracle. Definitely time to create shifts and change where needed, but gently, slowly, as like we've seen in this reading too. Don't go rushing. Take it slow. We've got asking for help affirmation. I'm able to ask for help when needed, and I can make good choices about who I ask, how I ask them. This also means I can offer help in return according to my capacity. And so some of you may be manifesting a really great opportunity here to help somebody and have them help you and build something very abundant with them. It could be a whole group of people. It could just be you developing a skill set, being guided by somebody, or yeah, there's definitely asking for help, giving help. There's so much that you have to offer your community and the things you're connected to, and vice versa. So yeah, and if that hasn't come into your realm yet, it's because you're still aligning to it. And I can see that here. Not everyone has found this place yet, or these connections, or this give and take, this opportunity, I should say, for fertility, abundance, and growth. So you have in the Whispers of Healing Oracle the card Boundaries. Having boundaries, and that's sort of that similar message with the solar plexus crystal here at the start, or glass melted, whatever. It's pretty. I love the that milky look. But anyway, boundaries are making choices for yourself, not letting anyone else dictate the choices you want to make and the direction you want to go in your life, but realizing your worth and totally realizing your worth here. We also had awareness, which is interesting because the Rose card also had the spiral here, the Fibonacci spiral. So this beautiful message here of, again, alignment, awareness. Let's go. Did I? Down here. Okay, go straight to the page. We'll take it. No matter what is happening in your life right now, spirituality can assist you in making sense of what is going on. It can help you find perspective or give meaning to your purpose. How aware are you of your spiritual well-being? When you're facing a crisis, having a strong spiritual foundation is valuable. Knowing there is a bigger picture that is yet to be revealed, can bring you support and comfort. Truly. The ability to pray, trust, or visualize during difficult situation will ease your mind and assist you through it. Spirituality means different things for different people. What does it mean for you? Developing a deeper connection to your spirituality in a healthy manner can help you respond to life with resilience and optimism. I like that. And to me, it does feel like a returning home. I think I've said this already in the reading, of really just finding those practices that really help you feel secure and held and connected. And it's quite nice because the self quality time cards, it was play and unplug. So, it is time for you to get creative and enjoy yourself with different practices, be playful and creative with those. And you also have stargazing. So these are quite, very much unplug energy, to just do what feels good for you right now and find things that feel good for you right now. Definitely a time to try new things. Bounce back. Do not give up. All is not lost. Get back up and keep trying. You've got Love Your Single Life. This is also for those in relationship, to spend quality time with yourself and enjoy this time of unplugging and finding what it is you find in these practices that you try. Maybe it's Qigong, maybe it's yoga, maybe it's dancing and just letting your body be moved in whatever crazy way without judgment. You've got nutrition here. Change your body. Your body is your body is your temple. Try changing your eating habits. Nutrition, I mean, it's fundamental, foundational, sort of, look at that. The effort you put in is what you reap in that way. I love this deck for some of the ways it comes together like that. With the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Two of Cups underneath that, the King of Swords and the Lovers. You might have, might be some relationship healing going on here, but either way, with the Two of Swords, there could be a great deal of doubt and uncertainty with moving forward, but you just need to trust, and like we've talked about, come home to self. That's all you need to know. Be there for you. Do what feels good and right and true to you. Enhance that spiritual connection by really diving into those practices, make time for them, show up. So we have teardrops, great personal sorrow in the Tea Leaf Oracle. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. And then we have elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And that's what all these cards are talking about. Yeah, you're healing from something. There's inspiration and motivation building up inside of you. It really is time to climb. I think that's all I have for you. Oh no, one more. There's a fire alarm going off somewhere. I hope that's not too loud on your end. We've got I can change my thoughts. Is your personal power for this week. So if you are feeling pessimistic and negative, or that it's not going to work out and you're doubting, you really can change your thoughts. You really can use mantra. I'm actually thinking to post, I might put some mantras that I enjoy down in the description box below today in this reading. They seem to be really helpful right now. So I'll share them down below if you want to have a look at some of those and one jumps out to you. Click on it and see. Because listening to beautiful mantras, repetitive, can really help clear blockages and just receive it and find out. That might be one of the things that's come up in this reading, that trying something new to help soothe yourself, maybe listening to mantra music could be that. So that's what I have for you here, Group 1. I hope this reading has helped and brought you the comfort, clarity, or guidance you might have been looking for today. And if you're after a private reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. And yeah, take care, Group 1. Bye. Hey Group 2, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this piece of adventuring, then this one is for you. I can hardly contain my excitement. I'm just trying to keep it down. So this is the luckiest of crystals. This one is all about prosperity and growth and clearing out old negative patterns to make way for new growth. It's a really exciting stone to see here. We're clearing out disappointments and old habits that don't serve. And a ridiculous amount of cards came out here today. So let's just jump in, Group 2. It's quite a bit of change has been happening. I can see there's a lot of action. So in the past energy, we've got the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, and the Chariot. So your intuition here, your intuition has been leading you to make a certain decision, in moving forward, a decision in creating a big change, and putting down a heavy burden, something that is just weighing you down and absolutely bringing you nothing good in life, is what I see here with the Ten of Wands. There's something here that is just so crippling, it's heavy, nope, nope. That's what I'm getting, a big nope. And in the past, you've had this really big awakening or divine realization that you need to perhaps put something down, put down the heavy burden and find resolution or find a way forward through this situation. And also in the past energy, these came out. So it shows me that in coming to that realization, you've started to implement some action already. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. See, this person, they're tending to everything, aren't they? This person's getting a bit of creative works done. They're developing their skills. They're not really focused on what other people are doing. They're just getting on with it, developing something within themselves. This person here with the Knight of Wands, this is a bit of ritual happening here. They're connecting to their spirit. This might be a spiritual practice or connecting to their passion. There's things that really motivate and inspire them. And then with the Two of Pentacles, they're reprioritizing things in life, I think, here, because we've got the dishes done in the background. Now we're getting some cooking done. So it's like sort of really prioritizing and organizing yourself so that things can get done efficiently and smoothly. So that you can achieve everything without burning yourself out and having a nice balance at the same time. So I really love this energy. It's like you've come to realize what action is needed. You're feeling a bit of motivation to start doing that and implementing that. You might be liking to try new things, learn new things, develop skills. All of these cards are developing skills, learning new things, ready to get into life. Just brilliant. So there's a lot here about relationships for some people in this reading, and I'll try and read it both ways, but we've got a few oracle cards that indicate that too, so it's clearly here. The most sort of current energy moving into the future energies this week ahead. There's a lot of cards that did come forward. So you are kind of dealing with a few different things, but it seems to be all one thing at the same time, if that makes sense. So we've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups coming in. For some of you, this is a relationship or somebody you're in relationship with who's really showing up. There's a lot of masculine energy in the week ahead. So this could be, and will be both. I see 333 on time of recording just then, but this is going to be talking about your energy and likely another person's energy. Take it how it resonates. Not everyone is in relationship connecting to this. But you do have somebody showing up here that has a great deal of love for you. There's a lot of cards here that talk about healing and making things work together. So there's beautiful offerings of love, and there is energy of forgiveness here and overcoming challenges. A new cycle in romance card is there as well. I'll hold that up soon. They've also got some reunion energies in the oracle. So yeah, there could be a lot of relationship healing or healing within the family space. A father figure here perhaps. We've got the Emperor showing up as well. We also have the King of Wands. See all this masculine energy, and there's another king yet to come. Now I do, like I said, this is going to be a few different things for a few different people, but what I see here again is somebody tending to everything. So what I see in relationship for a lot of you is growing independently while growing together at the same time, like a lot more harmony and a lot of healing here. Somebody is definitely making moves with the direction they want to see something head. There may be some certain plans they're wanting to unfold, or it's just, yeah, they're getting organized and making it happen. There's some sort of vision here. And this is also could be your energy where you're stepping into your power, you're moving into roles of leadership in your life and whatever form that comes. The date, October 31st, is circled here on the card, so that could be a important date for you that's come out a few times recently, and we're so close to that October, so worth mentioning. And again, even this person has like something cooking on the stove while they tend to the computer work, the paperwork. So and this person sort of relax and chill and out dreaming while this one tends to the kids. So it's like a beautiful balance this week of getting things done while also relaxing and enjoying a bit of healing, a bit of rest, like feeling productive, but also at ease. Like it's really nice masculine energy, really nice. With the King of Wands, that carries over to the, like I said, it's an interesting week. You could have a lot of people in your week, a lot of characters showing up, or like I said, it could just be you and another, or just yourself. Definitely a lot of other people, really. It does feel that way. It feels like you've got a lot of people around you, whether that's your children and the people you work with. It's like, just, you know how it goes. Life can be full sometimes. So we've got the King of Wands and the Three of Swords, along with the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the King of Pentacles just on the end there. I actually got those two. How can I do this? These two are confirmations sort of on the Three of Swords here, because we saw this king on either side and then the Three of Swords in the middle. So it's like there's a great deal of heartache that has happened in the past, but with all this strong king energy showing up here, it's like you're ready to create some sort of change here and create stability and healing in this situation, and to really take it out of this place of pain and do some serious inner reflection and look at some of the behaviors that have not been helpful or serving here with this Page of Wands. I love this, because this depiction, because she's letting these lizards crawl on her and one's bitten her on the finger. And so upon reflection, she might realize that it might be time to grow up a little bit here, or level up, or stand up, you know, so that this doesn't happen again. Learn from the past mistakes, to not avoid them and run away from them, but address them head on, to have conversations that might be a little bit uncomfortable this week, but at least you're clearing the air and you're making amends, or you're speaking about how you feel with a certain person. I see friendship here and healing, and just, yeah. But someone getting quite serious. It feels like a more serious energy this week. There's something else that came out in a big pile, so I took it, and it sort of overlaps all of this. That's what I mean, there's other things going on. And what we had here was the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, and Temperance, Hermit, Ace of Cups, Fool, and Eight of Cups. So what I saw here was a bit of a storyline of investing in health rather than things that are not healthy. This could be addictions or toxic behaviors. Like we saw with the green adventuring stone being about clearing out old patterns and habits and things that just don't serve, ready for new growth, clearing the way, healing, balance, all of it's here. So you're ready to invest in healing yourself, taking that time out that's needed with this beautiful Hermit card to self-reflect. We saw that here in this card with reflection and apologies and heart-to-heart conversations. It's all here this week. What else do I want to say? Yeah, things are just coming to light, I think. And not everyone is able to have that conversation. Maybe this relationship is long past for some and you've moved away from it. So some of this realization could be just you speaking with somebody, a good friend, or or just with yourself, just making sense of things as you process and as you take steps forward and start to get things aligned again. So there's a few messages. Take what's yours. The Hermit here, definitely rest, healing. And when we see the Devil and Temperance, like that is obviously deciding to abstain from things that are unhealthy and just take that time out to heal, to really give to yourself, with the Ace of Cups being handed up to the Hermit, to fill your own cup at this time, to have new adventures and release the pain of the past, to open yourself up to the new, to see the opportunities for growth and love. And release the old stories, release blame, release guilt or regret or whatever it might be. There's an Ace of Swords on the bottom of this deck with the Sun underneath, and the Ten of Swords, wow, and the Wheel of Fortune. It just keeps going. We'll stop there. There's I could keep going, but truly, we've got a big change. The Ten of Swords in this deck is not someone who's stabbed all over and, you know, nowhere left to fit a sword. This person has got the Phoenix there, and they're ready to leave something behind. These fairies are leaping up in joy at the fact that you're able to walk away from something that was going to be so... I'm hearing so many words: demise, detrimental, lots of D words, I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of rejoice, and there's a lot of joy and growth, and all of the people around you too, I'm getting, are going to really be so happy to see this growth in you, and in perhaps in your relationship. If it's a family, then your children will benefit. Whatever it might be, there's so much to see and understand and know now. So in the challenge is a bit interesting. We have the Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Interesting to see this in the challenge. So it might be a challenge to find this healing within relationship and work together. It might be a challenge to really get things moving in that right direction, and really devote yourself to what you know is right and true. That could very well just be the challenge at this time. But I do feel like the challenge this week is not really that big, truly. I mean, commitment, Page of Pentacles, like, no, it's not. It's commitment, it's grounding, it's get to work, it's do the thing you know to do, work with the people you know to work with, cooperate, be kind, look at the bigger picture, allow yourself to learn different things from different people, allow yourself to be open to receive guidance, and then act on that guidance as it comes through. Take those steps, devote yourself, create art, get a little messy. It's okay. What will help with the challenge is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. See what I mean? That's why we got this serious energy in this reading. Like somebody's got all this masculine energy. Somebody knows what they want now. Somebody knows what it takes to get there. The Ace of Pentacles is like, it's time to really put a rock down, put something down to start. Start small, start today, just start. I love that Oracle card. It's not in your reading, but might as well be. 10 of Pentacles, to build something long-term here, no instant gratification. That's why the Devil's here, right? With the 7 of Pentacles and Temperance, because there's no longer, you just can't keep doing whatever that is. You need to invest in something more sustainable and long-term that's going to really support you. It takes 7 years to get apples from a tree when you germinate your seed. Ugh. So, sometimes good health is really worth that long-term investment because, the endless reasons why. So that brings us to that Ace and then 10 of Pentacles, something big, your wishes being fulfilled. Focus on your dreams, focus on your wishes, hold that vision, learn from your past, self-reflect, apologize, heal, move forward, organize. It's all there. Further guidance. This is actually very similar to group 1 in that we have the Magician in the same place and the Ace of Pentacles in the same place. So you may feel called to group 1, but Magician here with the 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands. It is time for you to really, I think for some, heal your connection with community or a certain group in your community. For others, it's to just put yourself in your community at all and really just develop new connections, networking. Perhaps if you've got a project or an idea you'd like to introduce or bring into your community or share with the world, then to get to it, to do that, to show up here. The Magician here has all of the resources required to manifest anything. So any challenges you might be facing here with the 7 of Wands as well is it's that sort of thing. You can really overcome it. You can overcome anything and really believe in yourself as you do so. There's choices to be made and some of them are challenging. There are some things that you need to liberate yourself from. But you've 110% got what it takes to do that, and I do believe you've got the community around you that want to support you and see you achieve that success. The outcome for this reading is the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups reversed, the Lovers and the 6 of Swords. So to me, this is that perhaps you've been a little, you have maybe a bit scattered, doing lots of different things, sort of not too sure which way to go for some. Maybe multiple opportunities, right, with the 7 of Cups, but that was the reverse. So to me, that tells me that you're no longer feeling so scattered and you're ready. Like this whole reading is sort of, we're really starting to zone in on something and make a choice here with the Lovers. A choice to leave behind a drab situation and come into the magic, come into this energy, your own power here. Perhaps moving or buying a house is a thing here as well. I can see that with the moving truck in the background, the 3 of Swords. It could be a daunting move you're having to go through, organising everything to get it done, get the movers truck there on time and, pack everything and whatever may be needed. So let's have a look at the Oracle cards. Either way, you're moving in out of, Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck and the Sun. Like, can you get any more clarity, That's why the 7 of Cups reverses in the outcome, because you know now. So, giving thanks for my health affirmation. I'm grateful for the incredible health of my body. I'm able to do my work in the world and show up fully for my life because my body is well. And that might be a message of not taking your body for granted and continuing to look after it so that you can show up in the world and do the greatest work. Warrior Goddess archetype affirmation. I'm able to hold strong to my own intuition in the face of many confusing and varied voices around me. I know who I am and what I believe in and stand for. I can see this confidence throughout the week ahead where you really are taking your own direction here. You may be needing to, when I think if you're coming across anyone this week who is lower vibrational or acting in a way that's immature or anything like that, to just stay in your power, to just stay, I just see here, just be a teacher into them in that moment. Give compassion and love to them. Don't judge them if this is coming up for you, and just show them a different way. Without trying, just be a different way. It's usually what does it. Lead by example. So look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. And a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, which we've just had that new moon in Libra yesterday, I believe, from recording this, if you're watching at the time of recording, so just recently. And I know a lot of people are feeling quite the reset with this new moon in Libra, creativity and just wanting to dive deeper into your personal practices. And yeah, it's felt nice, this new moon in Libra. And then look at the bigger picture. We have the reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership and friendship. It's definitely happening here. There's lots of networking and community or relationship connections developing. We have choice. This is about owning your choices. And the Emperor here, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, all of this in your future energies. While some of you, yes, it is someone else, it's still going to be your energy too, in that you are building stability in your life, achieving goals, making choices, got the vision, ready to apply your energy. Not being, it's like exactly the same as that other card about holding strong to your own intuition in the face of many confusing and varied voices around you, like making your own choices and what feels right and true for you. We have unconditional love as well. I think this is very harmonious with the message of healing a relationship and no longer pointing blame or holding on to guilt, but rather looking at how we can find resolution and work together. The tea leaf oracles, you have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. That is very clear. We have Claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. This is definitely a time to be careful. You can learn from your mistakes of the past. We're seeing that come up this week, where there's something come up, whether it's in another person or in yourself, where there's an opportunity to reflect, perhaps discuss, or an opportunity to choose better. Maybe there's a person that you're needing to lead by example is your past self. Maybe you're just needing to really nurture that new you a little more, so that you can really believe in its strength of choice over those lower choices, perhaps. Anyway, Bell, announcement. There is an announcement coming in for you. So in the quality time cards, we've got flowers. And number 3, you might like to buy flowers for yourself or for someone you love, or just perhaps grow some flowers. It's even nicer. Or just, they can be so beautiful to have in the home space. Stop and smell the flowers, taking that time out like we saw in this week ahead. Yeah, you're getting things done, but you're also taking the time to rest, maybe take a swim, smell some flowers. We've got ritual. I think we spoke about that already here as well. Diving into some practices. Definitely got that here, actually. 2 very strong cards of ritual. We might like to do a new moon ritual, or even though it's past, it doesn't matter. You can always release at any time. You've got, I like this, your personal power this week is I am responsible for my life. Number 5, denoting change. Definitely. You are responsible. Straighten that crown. We've got get unstuck, get past the fear of change and embrace the transformation, and celebrate yourself, because you have come a really long way. And it's time to celebrate all of your successes and the fact that you're ready, the fact that you're here willing and able. I think that's worth celebrating. The fact that you're willing and able to do ... whatever that might be. So group 2, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope it has given you the comfort, clarity or guidance you might have been looking for. If you're after a personal reading, you can get the information for that in the description box below. I'm also going to share this week some mantras, some beautiful mantra music in the description box too. If you feel called to check that out, then go click on one, and hopefully it brings you some sort of clearing energetically, or peace, or empowerment. The mantra music is can be very empowering. So that'll be in the description box as well, group 2. That is all I have for you. I look forward to reading for you again soon. Bye, group 2. Hey, group 3. Welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the Angelite point, then this one is for you. So Angelite is all about calming and soothing and bringing spiritual awareness into a situation, and just general wellness as well. A nice relaxing sort of vibe. So let's jump into your reading, group 3. It's interesting. I hope I do well. Wish me luck. Okay, in the past energy, we have the Six of Cups. Somebody returned. The Knight of Wands possibly was the person returning here. We've definitely got reunion energy. We're in a Mercury retrograde, so it's very likely that you've had someone returning from your past. Somebody who might be a little non-committal, a little in and out, not so consistent in energy, but maybe a great connection, great chemistry. You might have a really good time with this person. Nine of Pentacles is next, so I do feel that's your energy with the Nine of Cups next and the Queen of Swords sort of deciding here over this whole recent experience that I think you're deciding to just go your own way and commit to your own happiness with the Nine of Cups here, your own sort of staying in your own energy. You're not wanting to give too much to this situation from the past, a connection from the past. This may not resonate with everyone, that someone has come back from the past in that way. It may also just be that you're reconnecting with family and friends. It doesn't have to be an intimate relationship that's returned. Where it just, it does feel like good times were had in this energy in the recent past, but there's still the Queen of Swords here, and that to me says, that you perhaps don't want to, you want perhaps more stability than the Knight of Wands may be able to give with that inconsistent energy there. And the Nine of Pentacles is it's like you're quite okay. You take it as it resonates. Might be the other way around, where you might be wanting to come in towards someone and they're sort of in their own energy. They're quite situated and they're doing okay, and you might not be so on your path yet at this time. Just like I said, take it how it resonates. If there's that relationship type message, it does feel that way throughout this reading quite a bit. But either way here, I do see you wanting to, for some of you, this is also rekindling an old creative spark, something you used to enjoy doing, or something that you haven't done in a while, or even something new that's in the area of creativity and art and writing and all of those wonderful mediums. I want to say time at the beach as well with the Nine of Cups there. It looks so inviting to be just sitting on the beach and relaxing, resting, enjoying the nice area you may live in, your nice home space, that sort of thing. Just enjoying the niceties of your life and what's around you at the moment. So in the current energy moving ahead, don't forget the Queen of Swords is there in quite a, you're staying, you're not letting your emotions really sway you in this situation. You know what you want out of life at this point. So if there is someone coming in that's a little, maybe there's a lot of potential there, but not enough structure, stability or something. Anyway, with the Nine of Pentacles and the World here next, I do feel like this person is still coming forward with offers for you, and you're really looking at moving yourself into a whole new world. I can see that here. You're wanting to sort of create a new routine for yourself and get a bit of, what do I say, like some sort of momentum flowing in a certain direction. And again, it comes back to what you're creating or what you're making. You could be creating a whole new lifestyle, a whole new world here. Now, further energy into the week ahead. It does get a little bit chaotic, but you've got what it takes to handle this. Let me just say, okay? I think that's why the Queen of Swords is here too, to really start out your week, to stay clear on your truth and your direction. So we've got the Devil showing up here with the King of Wands. So this could be that Knight of Wands character we saw earlier in the week showing up again. With the Devil here though, and the King of Swords and the Nine of Wands next, then we had the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. It's like something doesn't go quite right, something's quite right, something doesn't feel quite right about the situation. There's definitely something tempting you here, and there's another card in the Tea Leaf Oracle about temptation this week, so you do need to be aware that there's something coming in, and it could be linked to this person. A toxic behavior or an addiction, obsession, codependency, just all sorts of things can be tied up with that. And then we've got the King of Wands and the King of Swords. To me, it looks like for some of you it's really, it's so choppy to read this one, because some of you, it's your energy and you're overcoming a certain addiction of your own, or a certain thing that hasn't been good for you, and you may have a temptation come up this week to relapse or slip and go back to an old behavior. But with the King of Wands, King of Swords, it's that message of hold your vision, stay discerning, stay sharp, don't falter. Nine of Wands, you may be a little exhausted and tired, but it is time to let go and walk away from the games. But again, this may be about someone else that's bringing this energy into your world, and it makes you very exhausted to even have to deal with it. It's so shady and unpredictable and unreliable. So the message there is to say that you're sort of just removing yourself from that this week. There's something coming up where you just need to stay sharp, stay clear, and handle it. Whether it's yourself or someone else, know that you've got what it takes to handle this energy as you move through it this week. And that's why we had at the start of the week, again, I'll hold that up, the Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the World. Because like all the recent energy, it's like you've been doing quite well or something, and then something comes along and sort of derails you a little bit or knocks with your equilibrium. But your Queen of Swords is here at the start of the week to say, to just remind you have got the strength of discernment, and it's like where you put your steps, each step of the way, where you put your energy, it's up to you what you're creating. You can end a huge cycle here if you want to. It may take some time to end a cycle here too, though. Might be something that's slowly unfolding, but it gets to the Five of Swords there at the end. It's Three of Swords, the Tower, the Star, death. Exactly. It's time to heal. It's time to heal. And if that was an addiction of your own that you're facing within yourself, know that you've got what it takes to be discerning, because it is time to heal. It's time to rest. Four of Swords. I thought I saw Three of Swords before. Oh, that one's in my hand. Okay, Four of Swords. And then we saw that Tower, and I just saw the Page of Pentacles, a new opportunity. And what was that? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, invest in health. Spend time. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is talking about as well here, I do believe. Like, good things are, I think, what was it? Nothing good comes easy, that sort of thing. Like, good things are worth the effort. They're worth the persistency. Is persistency a word? Consistency, but persistence. There's just, whatever this is that's coming up this week, just know that you are bigger than this. Remember this beautiful energy that you've been in the previous week, or whatever this time frame represents for you, your own abundance. You've got a lot of blessings around you. So in the challenge, we've got the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords. When I first saw the Three of Swords, I just looked at how the ink is all spilled out, and I just see that it's like you just don't want this anymore, right? That's the challenge, is that you don't want to engage in anything to do with this anymore. And then the Ten of Swords came out. I was so happy to see it, because it's like, truly, it's like, no, the challenge is perhaps asserting that no, but you can do it. I don't think it will be a challenge because you know what you want, but it's still going to be a challenge in that you have to go through it. And the Five of Wands here, so there could be conflict or disagreement here. There might be something coming up that you can't totally trust with the Seven of Swords in later in the week. So be diligent, stand up for yourself, and just walk away, unplug where necessary as well. There's definitely Seven of Cups, a confusing situation this week. But like I said, I keep seeing you've got what it takes. King of Pentacles here, and the Three of Wands. Stay grounded and just allow this situation to unfold, and then just respond accordingly. That's what I'm getting. Staying in your power every step of the way. Yeah, Three of Wands, now the Seven of Pentacles. Totally. Just stay grounded. So in what will help with the challenge, we've got the Page of Wands, King and Queen of Cups. This is you on your new journey, doing and connecting to things that feel good and true for you. This is protecting your heart and connecting to the things that you love. This is a new creative adventure and journey as well. I can see there's a lot of creativity in this reading. Lots of artistry here. Lots of projects that you might be wanting to get started on, or ideas that you have Maybe you've already started some projects and it's just a matter of staying focused on what truly matters to you at this time. But also bringing some, I was going to say sensuality, but softness and play and sweetness into your daily routine as well here. I do feel like it's just bringing that bit of spirituality into your practices, and it's definitely going to help with what's going on in that other area. We have the King and Queen of Cups. If that is a relationship, what is the message there? Oh, the Four of Swords, I see. The Wheel of Fortune, I see the Ten of Cups sort of poking out. Changes need to be made in a certain relationship, and healing is possible for some. Anything else about that? The Hierophant. Oh, and the Page of Cups. Friendship, commitment, forgiveness, compassion, love. It is all there. So I do feel, yeah. And then I see the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles as well. So it's like a connection in your life that you really may not want to let go of. And there's a lot of love between you both. That's for those in connection. If you're a single person, obviously disregard that part of the message. And the King and Queen of Cups is your energy, where you're really coming home to self and balancing out your own practicality and spirituality. Got that in the Oracle here. So further guidance with the Justice, the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Karmic justice here with the Justice card. I do definitely feel that strong sense of repercussions for actions and standing true and allowing there to be a deliverance of justice in certain moments. Like the Queen of Swords is there to speak a truth. There's a Five of Swords to say no more. You know, it's the King of Swords is there as well. It's all there to say, you know, even though you may be exhausted and ground down by a situation, you have all of the power it takes to say no, or to assert a certain boundary, or to allow there to be some sort of repercussions for yourself or another. In the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords here as well, this is absolutely harnessing a fresh beginning. Maybe studying something new as well. There could be a new job. Like we've seen them here a few times, creativity and new projects seem to be what is important to focus on right now. To just let everything else sort of balance out all areas of life, and just trust what you know you need to do. There's a lot you need to learn right now as well, and stay very open to connecting to new information and being discerning with new information that comes in. And the outcome energy, we have the Lovers, the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know why I feel like none of this reading makes too much sense to me, but that's okay. I guess it makes sense to you, I hope. I'd love to find out from group 3 this week, because I don't really get it quite, but that's okay. The Lovers, the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles shows me that you really do continue to commit to your path in life that you know is going to bring you great success. Like you're on a path of success, but there's something here that threatens that, or something here that I don't want to give it even that much attention. I mean, it's here and it needs it this week, but it's not as powerful as you may give it credit. Let's just make sure you know that, okay, before you proceed into this week. Know that you're so much stronger. And the Knight of Swords here, Ten of Pentacles, it's like you'll stop at nothing to get your security, your success, your dream, to really make it come true. You're going to grab all of the energy and information and resources required and use them to the best of your ability to create something sustainable and beautiful and nourishing. Because you started out this reading with the Nine of Pentacles, and you're ending it with the 10. You know, there's a lot of passions to be, like, you've got your own personal passions to follow, and you're really encouraged this week, this chapter of your life, to let go of the drama, let go of your ex if that's the case, or something from the past, shady behavior, addictions, whatever this devil represents for you, whatever the Seven Swords is for you as it comes up, you know, things that drain you. Just unplug from that and connect back into your creativity. So some oracle cards for this reading. It makes sense as I sum it up, but the whole journey was confusing as hell. Anyway, my intuition is awakened and I trust in it. gratitude for my body affirmation. I'm grateful for this vehicle, for the vehicle of this physical body I've been gifted for one precious lifetime in order to resolve old karmas and transcend. That actually is a whole different message I do feel here for you. You may feel like this journey, you've been given a great deal of our trials and tribulations and things that maybe the average person doesn't seem to need to go through. And I can see that here, while these experiences have made you a fantastic person with such a diverse range of experiences to use as reference points and understand people and learn, and like you're very I think there's a wealth of experience here for you this lifetime. And that's what I think this card is about as well, to really perhaps be a little bit softer on yourself, or a bit more grateful to yourself for all that you managed to pull yourself through and how strong you are, the resilience, grateful for your body, but also your resolve. Yes. So we've got the balanced spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces and new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. And so that may be it. You may be dreaming so much lately and a bit of floating around, and it might be time to really ground some of your ideas, some of your passions, some of these creative projects, and really create something for yourself here. To create, truly, there's a lot about creativity. I think I've said that 100 times. Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, and channel. So the people of group 3 certainly feel that way quite often in group 3, that this collective are intuitive, creative, divine channels. I think I did mark the book. So what did I mark it for? There are creations seated within you, planted before your birth. There are unborn possibilities yearning to be woven and creative solutions waiting to be realized. Surrender to the creations whispering you forth. Perhaps they're calling you to reweave the web of life in some small way, to stitch the soul in a little more. I was actually reading about crochet just before this reading, about how they would, in Ireland belief, I think, Irish belief is to create a small error in your crochet, so that, because your soul is trapped in every piece of work, so you create a little error so that your soul can escape. I think that's so cute. Anyway, sorry, I digress. To stitch the soul in a little more, that's why. We came bearing keys for each other, and as you share your song, it unlocks something in someone else. Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They can't be reproduced. They occur when we find ourselves flowing in the rest of life. Earth is a planet of creativity, and yet so many of us here have forgotten how to truly create. So much of humanity has been raised to consume. We're so focused on more that we're forgetting how to grow sustainably. Our consumption is killing us. And that became really important to me recently too. As I think it happens to all of us through like ebb and flow, right? Where we realize, oh, I'm probably scrolling a little bit too much. I could be spending this time in the evening doing something nourishing for myself. And that's instantly brought blessings in as soon as you take that action on that realization. But anyway, trust the seeds that have been planted within you. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, creatives, poets, singers. Yet to be human is to be creative. It doesn't matter what the result may be. Just carve out time to express your soul through your creativity. Yeah, make the time for it. The seeds planted within you will show you the way. They have intelligence within them, and all you need to do is tend them thoroughly. Daily grounded creative action. That's this beautiful energy. That's why I love this card so much. Because that's what the Knight of Pentacles is all about. Just showing up every day, making a little bit of time, etching more spirit into this new world that you're creating, which will enable you to really see toxic things for what they are and move yourself out of those situations so that you can create something that really works for you and doesn't drain you. Where am I now? So we've got sensitivity. I like this one. It's so beautiful. The Forest Woman. She covers half of her face because she may be a little shy, a little sensitive. She knows there's a difference to her, and I get that vibe quite a lot with group 3, that there's a real difference. You know, you might be the weirdos or whatever. I wear that as a badge of honor, honestly. But sensitivity, you may also be picking up on a lot of other people's energies right now, and to really get to the truth of what's yours and what's not, more time, like was just suggested, where you really are unplugging from the world and connecting in with your truth and how you feel, so that you can really come a bit stronger in knowing what's yours and what's not, and how to stand in and own your own power and not really take on so much of other people's, because I think very intuitive, very energetically sensitive, that sometimes it's just like you can't help it, but there are little things we can strengthen within self to protect ourselves and not totally take it on, but just witness and observe it for what it is. We've got commit to happiness, and I think I did mark the book here. Yep. True happiness comes from within. It's hard to be happy when everything in your life seems to be falling apart. When you're facing a crisis, you may look for alternative ways to have more energy or to be soothed. Pay attention to what you do to comfort yourself. That's that devil showing up this week, right? Pay attention to those things. Do you binge eat, drink excessive amounts of coffee, or go on shopping sprees? Oddly, these activities are counterproductive to achieving happiness. You may be comforted in the moment, but in the long run, you're setting yourself back. It's difficult to feel happy when you are tense, overtired, depressed, or unable to exercise due to circumstances. You may feel lost, give up hope, or as if you will never feel well enough to achieve your dreams. Your life circumstances may have changed, but it's important to find something new you can become completely absorbed in. Appreciate the good moments, up days, and the blessings in your life. Stop for a minute and reflect on the glimpses of happiness life is constantly giving you. I can see that in your reading here too. There's something here that, like I said, threatens your happiness, but there's also so much greatness too that can really override that if you look at it truthfully. Look at your situation realistically. Face the reality of your capabilities and limitations. Know you can be happy. Take simple steps every day to make you feel in control and happy. It's up to you to claim your happiness. Commit to happiness. It really is up to you. It's yours. It's your world. That's such a big thing. I think it's really important for you to know that this week. This is your world. This is your reality. Or this is like, it's like very claim your territory sort of thing. This is my house. Well, I say what goes on here. It's like something like that. This is my body, or this is my mind. I'm not letting that in. This is how we run this show. I feel, the sun, like you grabbing control, you're growing. Oh, I see the Eight of Swords there too. So it's like totally about getting creative and knowing, knowing that you can grow even if you don't think so or you doubt it. So what do we have? Commit to happiness. In the quality time, this is literally the two things I did this week when I just spoke about unplugging. I had a little stretch, a bit of yoga. It was beautiful. Some great music really helps. I'm going to put some mantra music actually in the description box for this week. I felt called to do that. So just a couple of beautiful mantra songs that I enjoy. You might feel called to go and click them, check them out. Actually might link my favorite yoga music too. Just, if you feel like checking it out, go for it. And then the next thing I did was dance. It was so good. It really, really helped. So these might be some practices that support you this week or help you just feel connected to yourself, connected to your fun, connected to your Shakti energy. To release as well. It's a massive way to release. And to just spend a quality time with yourself, and whatever feelings come up in that open space because you're not so distracted by screen time or whatever else. You're truly just holding space for self to be, to feel, to let things come up. I think that's important. We have I am hopeful. I love this card. This is your personal power for this week, is just to remain hopeful and to trust that magic that you wish for in your world to come into your world is very much the same magic that is within you. And again, that's why dance and stretch might be really beneficial, to come to learn that beautiful magic inside of yourself. Again, my sensitivity card is here, and commit to happiness, to truly unplug from all that stuff and get to know the true you and really nurture that true you, that energy inside, because it's from that place that you can make really strong decisions, healthy boundaries, inspiration can come. The self-loving prompts this week, we have create an altar, create a sacred space to help manifest your intentions. And you may already have little altars all around the home. It's kind of natural to do that, but you might like to create one with intention. If you already have one, you might like to spruce it up, clean it, do a bit of devotion work around it. You've got create a routine. Lots of creativity this week. What did I tell you? Create an altar, create a routine, creativity in that artist card, creativity in the Whispers of Earth card, artist, writer, channel, ideas. It's all here. So don't, whatever this thing is, don't let it rain on your parade. It's like, I'm just hearing old news. Anyway, get creative. Sorry, I'm not trying to beat you over the head with this, but you know, inspire and nurture the creativity in yourself to expand your thinking. Do it, actually do it. Don't just hear it, do it. I get that sometimes. I know what I need to do, but doing it is a whole different thing. But then when we do it, we're so glad that we did. So you've got dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. You probably already know who that is. I'm really getting a strong feeling there. Just, yeah. Owl, good advice from a wise person. That might be that distant friend. Might be anything, actually. Pig, be aware of greed. When we see the devil as well coming up, maybe it's greed within yourself too. Like we saw, like those things like overeating or things that might seem to bring you comfort in the moment. Excess, you know, that doesn't actually support you long term. And we have apple, temptation will test you this week, again in conjunction with that devil card. It was literally right above it. So don't fall for it this week. You are so much bigger, so much stronger, so much more capable, and your dreams are not worth sacrificing. You're going for it. You know, that's what the lovers, the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles is about. It's like you're committed, you're going for it, it's happening. So group 3, yes, 3. That is all I have for you this week. I hope it made sense, and I hope it gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, and guidance too. That'll be a bonus. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Oh, private readings, I have some available in the description box below, and mantra music, I already said that. That'll be in the description box below. And a bit of, yeah, cool yoga sounds that I really like. Anyway, there's one particular album that I really enjoy for yoga and dance. It's just so, you'll see. Anyway, that's all I have, group 3. See you next time. Hey, group 4. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this aventurine tower point, then this one is for you. So aventurine is one of the luckier crystals. Group 2 is also aventurine. Maybe you were drawn to group 2, but anyway, it has that same meaning that was said in group 2 of finding ways to release old patterns and old habits so that growth can take place, so that you can experience the greatness of who you are and what you came here to be, and to no longer hold yourself back. And really, that's not what I said in group 2, but yeah, like that feels specific for you, that one for sure. So this, and while I was shuffling as well, I felt to share some mantra music. So I actually mentioned that in every other group, so anyone can have a look at it. It'll be in the description box below of this reading. Just some of my own favorite mantra songs, and I was going to put my an album I enjoy for yoga music, just to maybe inspire some people if they feel to listen to that, because that music inspires me. So anyway, and I got this, like lots of extra cards came out. It felt like for group 4, like this might be a long reading, I'm not sure, because it looks like there's just so much to say and there's so much to figure out. And I think, yeah, there's one of the real messages that did come through while I was shuffling was to really be present to the journey. Don't try and figure it out too much or project to the future too much, but just be present to the journey as it unfolds. Yeah, so let's jump into your reading. We're going to start with the past energy, which is quite interesting. There's a few different meanings here. So we have the 7 of Wands, the King of Cups, the Princess of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. So for some, this is a relationship message. Others, it's about personal development. For many, it's both. So what we can see here with the 7 of Wands, the King of Cups, Princess of Wands, 5 of Swords, if this, in regards to self-reflection, this is showing me someone who's been thinking about the ways they respond in life that perhaps haven't served them in the past. Certain emotional responses, or just being a bit moody or jealous or defensive, or just feeling like just not harmonious with people or connection, just finding it hard in that way. If that is you, then the message here is that you are outgrowing that in a big way. There's some sort of behavioral trait or energy, or it's something that just, it's like it's a feeling, it's what it stems from is a lack of self-worth or some sort of wound in that area, which may keep you from others or keep you from realizing your own greatness and what you're capable of. And sometimes so sometimes some responses that you have are reflective of the pain inside, and so that is something you're not wanting anymore. For those that are self-reflective right now, especially as this retrograde comes in, and I can't wait to progress into this reading and show you your own development as it unfolds, and I think you know that's what's happening for you. For others, this is the King of Cups may be another person that you're having some complications with at the moment. There may be a bit of tense energy with you and another person, and so you may be feeling like you need to protect yourself or defend yourself against this person. It may have been something that was said that was misunderstood, or it could be a number of things really. This other person could be someone moody or jealous or just difficult to deal with. They may have emotional struggles. It may be them, and it may be a mirror for yourself. You may be seeing some things, so you want to, because of this, it's making you self-reflective and seeing where you may be able to heal yourself. So like I said, it could be a bit of all of that message for you. But what I see here as well is that you are wanting to, I think, start something new and creative, and like just invite a new way of being into your lifestyle, into your day, into your thoughts, into the way you weave life. I feel like you're ready for a bit of a new adventure and to leave something, to just end an old way or something, or an old to find more stability and to feel good again. What I'm getting from this reading massively is like exactly actually as that crystal says, because all I was thinking at there, like I'm summarizing in my own head, just looking at the table, it's like, wow, this person is really ready to step up. This person's ready to grow in ways they haven't been comfortable to do that in the past. And then I flick through my notebook where I write the meanings of the crystals, just jotting down so that you can use them as a reference. And yeah, it says here, release old patterns and habits and disappointments so that new growth can take place. And it's exactly what's happening here. So further into the week ahead, the current energy, we've got the Knight of Cups reverse and then the Hierophant. I'll take it slowly. There's a bunch more for the rest of the week. We've got Justice here as well. So for some of you with that other person, if you're dealing with an external person, they may be coming forward in such a way that is, moody, or, the Knight of Cups can be unstable emotionally and just not realistic and that sort of thing. So if you're dealing with another person with the Hierophant there and the Justice, it's like, for some people, you may have to take big steps to protect yourself from this person, literally, like legal steps here, and like engage in some sort of service or organization that can assist you and give you help, and that might be the case. For others of you, it's just a simple boundary and being strong within yourself and committing to your own truth and allowing there to be repercussions for people's actions, things like that, not allowing people to take advantage or act a fool, I'm hearing, okay? We've got also what the message here for self-development side of things is with the Knight of Cups. I can see here that your creative ideas, your passions, the things that you want to do and you want to embody, while I can see you're dreaming of those things and you have ideas and inspiration of loving qualities and things you just want to embody, there's a need to ground some of these ideas and actually practice and engage and bring that into the physical with the Hierophant here and Justice as well, a nice balance in your life by bringing your dreams to life. So you may have some creative ideas you're not quite ready to fully embody or bring forward, but in this week ahead I see that changing, because this is what is so cool as it came out. What's another thing, like with these cards, they really came out different to any other group. Like they just came out in bunches, and it was very clear that it was the right amount of cards for each section that I like to have. It wasn't absurd amounts. It was just like, I've got things to say, I know what I need to say. It's very clear, sort of like that type of energy. So you may have a spirit around you that's sort of maybe a past loved one who gives you guidance in that way and can be very like straightforward or black and white in or just direct or something. But anyway, or it might be how you receive messages, or may resonate in some way. But so I heard some really cute phrase when I saw this card. I hope it comes back to me. How did they all go? That was there. I was like something like I solemnly swear never again, or something like that. I heard. And anyway, so how am I holding this up? We have as the week continues on and things balance out for you, and we find a lot more commitment to your practical dreams and protecting yourself and being grounded and finding stability and finding a routine and being very organized and stable and calm and centered and all that stuff. Anyway, you continue your beautiful work with the Eight of Pentacles, and what I like is to me it's a bit of a cheeky look back over the shoulder as she works, and what she looks back over is the moon and the Ten of Swords, or maybe it was the Ten of Swords and then the moon, and then we had the star and the Ten of Pentacles come out. So what that was telling me is, and I heard her saying like, I solemnly swear never again to go into these act out of these shadow places perhaps, or act out of fear. It's like you're putting an end to a certain way of being or a certain fear or something that has, like, you're working on subconscious patterns. It's like, you not to say it's never going to happen again, that's unrealistic, we're human, but it's to say that you are going to be consciously aware of your behaviors and your thoughts and the way you perceive your reality, and you're working on that. You're doing your best to work on that because you really do want to heal and have a beautiful, successful, happy life or a successful business. I honestly feel like it's also to do with your destiny and your career. Like there's a part of you that needs to level up so that you can do what you came here to do, right? There's a lot of messages that come into that as well. There's a beautiful card about leadership we'll get to soon. But with the star and the Ten of Pentacles, that is that energy of leadership, being a star in someone's universe and having a really, it's like leaving a legacy. It really is, where you have built something so solid that other people can draw strength from or lean on. It's like a whole community thing. You may have really big dreams. And so you solemnly swear to no longer let this get in the way anymore, self-sabotaging things, whatever it is. And that's what I saw when I see the Eight of Pentacles come out with the combination that followed. So with the Hierophant and Justice at the start, it really makes sense when we then saw those cards, because it's like Knight of Cups reversed is the star of the week. Five of Swords was before that, remember? So it's like you want to end that sort of thing. You don't want to engage in that, whether it's in someone else or yourself, or a bit of a mirror in both ways. You're just ready to grow. So in the challenge, look, and as they say, ready to grow, the underlying energy for this reading is the Seven of Pentacles, which is growth, right? It's investing your time into something that is worthwhile, that is going to bring you, it's investing, right? Exactly, bring you something greater. I just see fight like a girl behind there with the Knight of Swords. That may be your energy as you deal with something. I can see there the Six of Wands, see a victory coming for you when you're dealing with something. So if you're having a battle of some kind, fight like a girl, there'll be a victory. Just a little side message, may not be for everyone. So in the challenge, and the fight like a girl is, like you get what the energy of that is. Anyway, Nine of Pentacles, the World, and the Eight of Swords in the challenge. So finding independence, standing on your own 2 feet, feeling like you've actually got what it takes and all of the abundance and resource around you to really create what you want to create. Because right now you're feeling stuck, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling self-doubty, you're feeling like something else or someone else has control over you, and that's not the truth. It's just what's hard right now. That's just the challenge at the moment. We start the week in a pretty defensive energy. Sorry, not start the week, that was past energy. You've come through something, you've had to really defend yourself. And maybe you've been in other areas over defensive, or because of these experiences, you've felt like you've had to defend yourself, and you've built walls around yourself, and sort of, self-fulfilling prophecy for some of you in some cases. But that's no longer, that's the thing about this reading and where you're at right now and the massive growth that is coming. We've just had, we've got all these retrogrades at the time of this recording, and we have just had a new moon in Libra. So that can be a reset in some area for you, depending on the house, right? Maybe it's the 8th house for you. Ooh. Anyway, what do I want to talk about here? You may just be finding it hard to complete old cycles and really come out of something, like to conclude something, to see something through and have it finished. And just abundance in general, you may not be feeling very abundant. But what is going to help with this challenge? What's the solution? Oi. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Speaks for itself, truly. I love that Knight of Pentacles as advice. I always do. It's the greatest advice in anything, really. It's just get to work, get practical, take it one step at a time, no rush, do what you can. Do what you can with what's before you, be present to it. It's that sort of thing. It's be diligent, be observant, don't rush, be careful. It can be a bit too slow though sometimes, but maybe it's what you're needing at the moment. Maybe you need to slow it down and just nurture yourself with the Queen of Pentacles, build your skills, build your business, build your health up. Yeah. Maybe build your connections as well. We've got Four of Pentacles. Oh yeah, build your finances. And the Ten of Cups. Definitely saving money here. Building your finances is a big one. And having a strong foundation underneath yourself. And perhaps spending money on experiences that are going to benefit you rather than things for comfort, if that makes sense. If you're needing to reprioritize your spending. And the Ten of Cups here, well, I feel like that's still said to walk towards your joy, to find the joy in the everyday moments, to know you are supported, to acknowledge that you actually, for some of you, have a beautiful family around you or a really loving community, and you're actually very, very supported. So know that and hold on to them. Let them hold on to you. But also, you know, where you need to, close yourself down, shut down your energy. Don't give to people where you can't, where you shouldn't or can't, or you know, you may just need to take time for yourself, and that's fine. You'll come back recharged and be able to help people, or, you know, be moved to where you're needed. Further guidance here, we've got the Three of Wands. I was so happy to see the Three of Wands because it's expansion, isn't it? And then the Queen of Wands, right? It's like what we saw here with the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It's very similar in that this new path for you, the further guidance is that if you are to, you know, honor yourself, follow the advice of this reading and do what you know to be right for yourself here. You're going to put yourself in positions of leadership, or I do see people here that are healers, guides, teachers, people that are really needed in our community. And so you're expanding into your own personal power in this reading. I can see that here with this further guidance, and to take rest. And what I see here as well is this person in particular, a Four of Swords. She's sitting here in the, you know, yoga pants, I would say. So maybe some beautiful yoga, self-strengthening, self-loving practices would be so nice and really help you come from that place of power and strength. Heal yourself and you'll heal the world, that whole thing. But you're also looking at, she's here in meditation and prayer of the Three Swords. This is heartbreak, the Three of Swords, but she's got her truth here. So she's meditating on her truth in contemplation of pains of the past, or personal things inside, these shadow elements. This is shadow work to me. This is healing and illuminating things inside self-inquiry, being aware, just, yeah, stepping into your power and no longer running or hiding from these things or being a prisoner to them, but accepting them, acknowledging these parts and traits inside self, and then shedding some light on them, shedding some love on them. It just gets better, because the outcome's the Magician, the King of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. I shouldn't laugh, but it's like, come on. So this is you really, the whole reading is you stepping into personal power here. The King of Wands, for some you're manifesting a divine relationship. For others you're manifesting a position, dream, workplace, thing, situation, whatever, of a lifetime here. With the King of Wands, like a really influential position in life. Or for some people it's just to have your passions all around you in life, to really be connected to loving what you do and being able to manifest things so easily and so quickly. And I see just with the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and let's just pull this card up, Shiva Shakti archetype affirmation. We've got the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Isn't that energy or what? Like sacred dance between Shiva and Shakti that embodies the wisdom of masculine and feminine, I am able to balance and hold space for both the spiritual masculine and the divine feminine within me. And that's what you're doing. You're really stepping into your power, and you're able to create and manifest the life of your dreams. The Wheel of Fortune is there. The situation is fortunous for you. You just need to invest. The Emperor, what? Crowning? This is real success. All right, let's go into the Oracle cards. So we just saw the Shiva Shakti archetype. We have protection and stability. My energy is steady and stable. This allows me to make good decisions that come from a place of protection and clarity. I did mention that I'll be putting mantra music below. Sometimes I think, and I'll also, I think I might put where my particular favorite, the Adi Shakti Mantra, I'll put a little article of what the power of singing that is, or having that play in is, so you can understand as well how it can help unblock and clear the way for you. I think it's really important for this particular reading, but every other group got the mention of it. Anyway, the Moonology, you've got hold your vision. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So when we see eclipses, that is really like massive karmic change, and we have got the Justice in your immediate week ahead with the Hierophant there, and the Knight of Cups reverse, which is, you know, what do you need to release? Definitely that energy. So you can see a conclusion happening like this week or very soon for you that closes a chapter out. You just need to hold your vision, and you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibeah's moon. Fixed moon, yeah. Waning moon is what you need to release, of course. We have the Anointed. I wondered, I think I did, no. Anyway, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. And that's, you know, we've talked about that so much in this reading already, that you really are stepping up, growing. And with that answer the call, it really does talk about some divine idea or inspiration that you have, or something you know that you're here for in this life. Even if you don't fully know the whole picture of it, you've got a subtle idea for some of you. Others of you damn well know. And yeah, it's time to really answer that calling, because not, you know, what is it saying? Fewer chosen, not many are called, but fewer chosen. Or I think it's, yeah, not everyone is called to the things that you are called to. I think it's very unique and very special, and you need to answer the call for sure. The Tea Leaf Oracle, yeah, we have hand in need of assistance and guidance, and that fell on top of, I think you're close to achieving your goal, and what that told me was that you may need assistance with achieving your goal. In need of help, assistance, or guidance. You may need a guidance with achieving your goal. Like maybe you can't do it alone exactly, and you might need a mentor, or just to get inspiration from other people that have already gone before you. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Protection from a powerful friend. Okay, you may have a friend that's really helping, and you had shield as well. You need to defend yourself. So, you know, you may have, I can see here with the Hierophant, that could be engaging in a service that helps provide you with some sort of protection or stability for whatever situation it's needed. But also, yeah, defend yourself. We have respect. And this, obviously, this beautiful crown, this is somebody who is learning about self-respect and to really have healthy boundaries, and to not allow people to take advantage. Let's have a look at the book and see. Oh, one page away. I like it when you just open it and go straight there or close. During a healing process, it is vital to cultivate insightful awareness of your self-worth. Realizing you deserve praise and love makes you more able to give praise and love. Think about how you can deepen your self-respect. Consider someone you respect greatly and reflect on why you feel that way. Do you love yourself unconditionally? Do you have self-deprecating sense of humor? It really isn't okay to have fun at your own expense. Do you take good care of yourself? This includes getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising regularly. Are you able to make decisions for yourself based on your needs and wants? when you are in the healing process, having your own outlook and developing your perspective can carry you a long way. Stand up for whatever it is you believe in and be respectful of people that may have differing views. By gaining experience and improving yourself, you can earn the respect of others. You will also respect yourself more. Respect is not something you acquire quickly or easily, but it will be an ongoing support, and your self-assurance will be unshakable. Definitely a time to believe in yourself. I feel throughout this whole reading you're needing a great deal of a confidence boost and encouragement. So we also have answers within, and this is very much about finding those answers inside of yourself rather than externally. And it's also a card of, like we spoke about before, of not so much sort of finding your own truth about things rather than feeling or following, what do I want to say, worrying about how that other people perhaps are against you, or that there's perceiving things negatively, or worrying that the worst may happen. It's that sort of thing, just finding the truth and finding that calm inside of yourself here. And I think this, again, it's an implication. No, it's it feels similar energy to that self-respect card as well. Yeah. All right. In the My Quality Time, we have nurture, of course, any new growth within self, within your mind. Maybe you'd like to actually plant a garden. But anything new that you want to start. So we've got the Princess of Wands in your recent past here. You may have stopped something that you really loved to do, or something that may have been hindered or had the brakes put on for whatever reason. Maybe it's time to nurture an old project or a new one. We have Why I Am Awesome, the list. So there's actually a few cards here that have a similar energy. We've also got I Speak Highly of Myself, safe, lovable, unique, beautiful, free, smart, and worthy are written all over her. So both of these cards talk about really acknowledging the beauty and the magic and the great things that are inside of you, because you really, that's what that Answers Within card I think is trying to talk about as well. Because if you really do know that truth that is inside of you, you won't be looking at the external reality with I guess foggy lens, or thinking that the things are out to get you, or that you're not going to get the greatest of the great. Like you really are. And I think it's a need to really see yourself differently, and what you're worthy of differently, and what you're capable of differently. It's a real need to nurture and heal that part of self. And we saw that as well with our Four of Swords. You really are investigating the pain, the wounds, the shadow work. We've got puzzle here as well, and that maybe that you're trying to figure out your own puzzle of your mind, or the puzzle of life. But what this card is actually about is to stop and just do a puzzle, or go and do something a little repetitive, maybe to get out of trying to figure out the puzzle of your mind, to literally do a puzzle, something that takes a long time, and it keeps you focused. Maybe an adult colouring in book is another version of that, or whatever you think comes to you when you think of that type of activity. We have I Embrace Change in your personal power suit. I mean, everyone kind of got one of these. You got like four. The I Speak Highly of Myself, I Embrace Change. Actually, the book's too far away. I wanted to go to the book to have a look at this, because it feels like it would say something quite interesting about the scales on her back. And what I do see is like the shedding of something that may be really uncomfortable to let go of. But just the way she looks so scornfully over her shoulder, it's almost like she expects the worst or something, and there's just no need for that. Or it feels like you need to protect yourself. It just is it's not a comfortable energy. She's not finding it very comfortable to change or to embrace change, but you can do that even if it's uncomfortable. Is what I feel for that. I am supported. Know that. We see that in the Ten of Cups here as well. I do feel you are supported, and even if it's not so much within your family or your community, this angel wing here will indicate the support from the unseen, the support from spirit, always there to guide you. And if you feel like you're off track, you're constantly gently guided right back, constantly given signs and opportunities, and I have a higher purpose. I love that this reading come right in there on the end in that way, because you really do, there's a couple more, but you really do have a higher purpose, and that's what you're coming to realize, and move things out of your way of that purpose. And then 3 here came together again. We've got, and it's a bit of it like this one. So you got drop the excuses. When you drop the excuses, you'll see the results. Cut your screen time, and home needs TLC. So it's kind of a bit of a get off your butt, go do it, whatever that thing is. Maybe it's literally home needing TLC. For some of you, it might be needing to redecorate or change the energy around so that you can really support this new growth inside yourself. And maybe, yeah, I was going to say maybe redecorate, but I just said that. Screen time, cut it, you know, just actually do that. Even if it's only whatever, just something, okay? Anything. Even if it's just one day that you do it at first, then start doing it every second day or something, where you just, instead of your allocated resting screen time, if that's what you do. I think we're all guilty of that. When I want to escape with screen time, I just watch stand-up comedy too much. But then if I don't do that and go do something productive, I'm so grateful that I did, and you will be too. And it will really help with this energy of building self-respect, because spending energy and time on dedication and devotion to things that are good for you helps increase that knowing that you're worth it, okay? It's totally so just, the Lovers. Yeah, I wanted something else for you. That is a card of commitment to the truth. It's a card of making a choice to align with your highest potential. And it's a card of having connected to your higher destiny, all of it, all of it. 6 of Wands, victory, great times. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna leave it there for you beautiful people of group 4. I hope this reading has resonated with you and given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. Like I said, I'll put the mantra stuff down below. If you'd like a personal reading, all that information will be down below as well. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 4.